Hello and welcome everybody. So today we're continuing with our playthrough of Kingdom Comes Deliverance 2 with a Bandit Harry playstyle. So we left off, we need to go join for breakfast Bojena, Pavlena and Sir Hans. But before we do that, let's eat a little bit from the pot. It looks like Henry is always hungry. He's a hungry Henry. Okay, I have no idea if there's a way I can check somewhere my... Okay, my nourishment is 64. So if I keep on eating from the pot, how much does one spoon add? 78, so 14. So each spoon adds 14, so that means I need to have 2 more spoons. So this should be 82.
There's nothing left here.
Oh, okay. We ate the whole pot pretty much. 93, okay. Alright, so it's a little more. So we're a little dirty, we're gonna wash off before we go. And I don't have any lockpicks, do I? No, I don't have any lockpicks, unfortunately, but it's fine. We might come back. Yep, we'll join you in just a minute. Alright, now we are cleaner. Our clothes are still dirty, so okay. We cannot wash our clothes this way. Okay, so let's join them for breakfast. I think I need to sit. Alright, let's get an apple.
Henry!
An
Stop
onion.
fooling around and sit down!
I agree. I just want to make sure that I pack all of that stuff, because I don't think I'm gonna have an opportunity after. Oh, the dog is alive. The dog is fine. Bacon. Oh yeah. I'll make some bacon. Can I get the schnapps?
Come here, you blockhead! Don't
No,
keep
you're
us
a
all
blockhead.
waiting.
I am just setting myself up for future. Let's cook these items. I thought I could cook the bacon. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Okay, let's cook, because they're gonna last longer if they're cooked. Oh yeah, look at us. We are Master Chef. We are Master Chef. Okay, now let's put on a short tunic, because we will have a little better charisma with this, I think. Yeah, we have a better charisma with the short tunic. We're a little faster. Yeah, this is not the greatest. So let's check our food. Where's our food? So the cooked apple that we had yesterday is already deteriorating. So let's eat some of this apple. Okay. All right. So we need to make sure we eat this. Does this give us alcohol? It does give us a little bit of alcohol. Okay. So we do need to drink some of it, because I want to... Oh, overeating. Okay, that's not bad for now. We need to increase our drinking. We current experience 37. Okay, so we do need to increase our drinking. We will assign the perks a little bit later, although we might do it now. Alchemy, Art of Preservation. Raw food and herbs in your inventory will spoil slower. Enthusiast. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Our energy will slowly replenish. Interesting. You can sell the potions you brew for 30% more. Now this is good. I do like the Art of Preservation. Raw food and herbs, because it looks like everything spoils very fast. I'm okay with this. I don't think I'm going to be selling a lot of potions, but I do like this. Yes. Okay. Craftsmanship, razor sharp. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to an additional 98% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases the slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75. Okay. 7 league boots. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Well fitted. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with Armorer's Kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. Ooh, this is pretty good. I like this probably the most out of all of the other ones. Horsemanship. Night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you less stamina and it will be harder for enemies to unseat you. Saddler. Repairs with Cobbler Kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and stashes well, you have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Thievery, you say? Stealth. Oh, this is the stuff that we need. Stealth kill. Okay, so we have this. We need to have a dagger. Takedown. Okay, we can knock people out. Bushman. You'll make 50% less noise when moving in bushes. I like bushes, one way or another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them conventionally. The effect lasts for 20 seconds. This is interesting. I do like Bushman. I don't know though if we're going to be moving mostly in bushes. So I imagine Bushman would be more for fighting bandits in the woods. That would be my guess. Okay, let's take this. Alright. So I think... Oh, no, there are more perks. Okay. What do we have? Charming Man. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Okay. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. You know what? It will probably be Charming. Strength. Hardworking. If you carry a sack or even a dead unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. Now, that's pretty good. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. In general, if you have lower strength than the weapon requires, you will do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you'll do more damage. Oh, this is a good perk. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Agility. Okay, so what do we have? Deft Hand. The required agility for all weapons will be 2% lower. If you have a lower agility, then okay, so this is the same thing but for agility. So this looks like good. What do we need? Featherweight. Fall damage is reduced by 30%. I don't think fall damage scares me much. Don't count the big cliff we fell off in the beginning of the game. That's already history. Where was this perk then, huh? Dominant Hand. If you use a one-handed weapon without a shield, attacks will cost 20% less stamina. Blocking will also cost less stamina and be more effective. This effect works even with a torch in your offhand. I'm not sure which weapon we're going to be using. Dodges cost you 40% less stamina. So this requires us not to have a shield, which I'm not sure about because I do like shields. This seems pretty good. I'm gonna go for nimble stance, or I might save up. So I'm thinking of actually saving up this perk and leaving it for later, because we're gonna pick up this, and then after trying for the second, you will briefly gain a big bonus on stamina recovery. When you slow down afterwards, you'll quickly regain your strength and can start running again. I probably prefer this to this. Now we'll see, once we start fighting a little bit better, we'll see how everything works out. But yeah, that's what I would go for. Okay. We don't have nothing here, nothing here. Oh, we have here warfare. I don't know why they split everything up. Okay. So we have evade, feint, perfect block, riposte. Head protection. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Steadfast. Blocks will cost you 20 less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Now I'll definitely go for this one. Swords. Opening strike. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attack. Maybe that's good. That's good. Precise strike. With a fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher, so your attack will not only be stronger, but it will also be harder to parry. With a fully charged sword attack. Now, how do you charge a sword attack? So this is level 8. We're almost level 8. Showtime. After performing a sword combo or a master strike, you instantly regain some of your stamina and can attack again. That's good. Tendon slice. Each successful sword combo significantly reduces your opponent's agility and strength, making it harder for them to keep fighting and easier for you to defeat them. I do like precise strike. I'm not sure how to do fully charged, but we'll figure that out. Okay, shield breaker. Your heavy weapon attacks will be harder to opponents to block with a shield. Additionally, it will be less time to completely destroy an opponent's shield with your blows. That sounds pretty good. When you hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, their armor will count as 10 lower. Ooh. Shield breaker or armor breaker? I would probably... So, I don't know yet enough about... I don't know yet enough about what kind of enemies we're going to be facing. Is it going to be more armor, more shield? I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be wearing armor. And probably a lot of people will be wearing shields. Early game, I imagine most people will be wearing shields rather than armor. But armor is... You know what? Let's go for armor. This is for heavy weapons. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using a sword, but I'm just putting it. Polearms, hardwood. Polearms will take 20% damage slower. Wait. Polearms will take damage 20% slower. Okay. Keeping a distance. Blocking while using pole will be easier, more effective, and will cost you less stamina. Probably this one. Unarmed combat. Belligerent Brawler. After the first strike in combat, subsequent unarmed attacks will cost you less stamina and will be stronger. The effects last for 30 seconds. Okay. The harder they fall. If you fight unarmed against an opponent with a weapon, your unarmed combat skill will count as 5 points higher. This is interesting, but I probably will fight someone with a weapon I'm gonna go for Belligerent Brawler. Okay, combos. One-handed sword, let's see. Okay, so right, left, right. And then we have left, right. Okay, so these are pretty much the same thing. Now what do we have? What is the weapon that we have? No, inventory, what do we have? This is supposed to be what? Minimum strength 2, minimum strength 4, so this is less good probably than this. This gives you good damage here. This one gives you good slashing damage. Blunt mace. What does it say? What type of weapon this is? I'll probably go for the work axe for now. I have no clue what type of weapon this is. If this is a sword or what. Okay. Well, enough for now. Let's go sit at a table and eat. We can sit. Let's talk. Maybe just talk. Okay, there you go.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bozhena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The
Big
third
time.
time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Oh yeah, Sir Hans was captured by humans. So this happened in the first game. To cut a long story short,
Well,
let's talk about our exploits.
there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats they are.
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands, the core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
So let's see how Sir Hans took an arrow. Yeah, let's tell the whole
The
story.
foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was.
Bluetooth
Well, that's
Maximus.
no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, thanks for getting me here, for sure.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
my axe.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had
Good thing
trouble
I have the
because of
bludgeon.
you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to...
Give me a sec, let me check these buffs. So we have the drunkenness buff, but is it... How do I know if it's positive phase or a negative phase? Conspicuousness is 80 right now. Oh, because when you drunk, it increases charisma, and you will become dizzy and will have trouble seeing if you had too much alcohol. You could pass out. Doesn't... Huh. Okay, well, let's equip weapon slot 1. What is this? Weapons 3 offhand. Okay, so we'll equip it in weapon slot 1, so we have something to fight with. Torch is already equipped. Now, what? Your maximum stamina is lowered. That's okay. I'm probably not seeing the conspicuousness because the positive phase gives us +4 to all of these blue ones. The negative phase will give us -2. In addition, we will become dizzy. But I believe the conspicuousness of being 80 is probably due to the drunkenness. Drunken skill. The higher it is, the longer the positive phase lasts, and the negative phase is shorter. The drunkenness starts to decrease when all alcohol is absorbed. If you drink frequently, you can develop an addiction that is hard to break. Okay. Okay, well, we will see.
Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Okay. Oh, I want to see this other thing I just saw. Reputation. Where? Reputation. So reputation with the mills. People of the forest. Now we just saw Bozhena. Who would she be? None of those. These are different categories. Okay. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. This game is so
Sorry for
detailed.
coming late, Ma. I got
All right.
held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
We're gonna get going, I think.
But I was going past and I thought...
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we...
Okay, what about the rest of our company? We have to go back for Mud. Well, we know what happened to the rest of our company. Not a good ending. We have to go back for Mud. That is true. I saw Toth at the pond. I don't think Toth was there. Let's check for Mud.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Let's talk about Toth.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw him. You don't believe me? I know it sounds strange. Well, we do know that it sounds strange.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
We don't have that Gambizon. We switched our gear. Oh, we got a couple of groschen. Bojana is very nice. Okay, will not rob Bojana. And so the adventure begins. Well, not quite. Still have a little bit more to go in the prologue before we get into the open world. This game is so beautiful. I know that I looked back at the quality of the video and unfortunately it's not the same, so the quality of the image I'm seeing is different than the quality of the image that is actually rendering on the video, which is unfortunate. You do have to play this game to fully experience it. Very friendly faces. That's one of the towns where we're gonna end up. I think that's probably Bailiff's daughter.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
That's the patch holder.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Oh,
Fucking shit!
that is not the dirt.
Fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
That is disgusting.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
Yeah, he meant that quite literally.
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Yep.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
The flies. Just being... Well, we ain't washing ourselves in that bucket.
Have you two got any groschen?
Nope.
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Hans, always a gentleman.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy
His
britches.
workers.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First we have to wash and change, that's for sure. We have to get our letter back. Not quite likely. We can always go back. When going back, we have to wash and change.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin. We'll go back to Arte. We can't go back. Well, that's for sure. We can't go back. Earning some coin. Well, I think there's a way to earn some coin. We can't go
You're
back.
right. We're a pair of tramps. But we can't go back.
You're telling me?
It'd be a total disgrace.
Well, you'd get over it, but what about me? I wanted to use this expedition to show Uncle Hanush that I'm adult and ready to rule Perkstein. But now, there's no way we can go back now. Not in this state. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
You're not to blame for their death. Let's go back and bury them. I'm just as much to blame. Now, I don't know why the blame would fall on me. We wanted to go back and fight. You're not. I think this is the more compassionate approach. Going back and burying them, I think that's good, but I don't think that's a pressing matter. So
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this
better than nothing.
stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for.
Be grateful,
When you're
Hans.
finished, report for work.
Cheers. What is
Come
it?
on. Remember Teresa, Henry.
What, the one you gave us away for?
I bear that which. Wench!
What I tell you? What's he waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Never punished.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word.
That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It
Must be Henry.
stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Let's go with
Jesus,
light.
fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
She's not wrong.
Doesn't half taste good today.
Now,
About your captain.
Sir Hans used this one before, so I'm not quite sure about using that one. Let's just quickly run
First, I
around.
should settle the unfortunate business of our bill.
I cannot run around. Okay.
Most of them are dead. Jesus.
Alright. I don't know if this is gonna make me smell any better. I mean, it's a big bucket of water, right? So,
Wait a moment then.
look to the woman from the pond. Okay, Catherine.
Once you got through the...
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Smell like one for sure. Not the one. We saw each other at the pond. Chaos.
What are you gaping at? Struck dumb by my loveliness, are you?
I'm not a ditch cleaner. I'm not a
I'm no
ditch cleaner.
latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And
bet.
where am I supposed to know you from?
We saw each other at the pond. You were attacked by bandits. You were attacked.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved
We
you.
saved you. Me and my lord there.
I mean,
Surely you couldn't
yelled.
forget.
I have
The bandits
no
saved her.
idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I distracted them
You were
from you, that's
washing
for sure.
laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
I mean, it's hard to
Here's your
mistake
wine.
them for someone else.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please.
Oof.
I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. That we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
Boys, never do that to a lady.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Find out how to get to Wimberg. I mean, we found that out. That's good.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Well, we're always ready.
Always
Settle
ready.
our bill.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. Two men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
That work is beneath us, but honestly, we'll probably gain some strength from that. And I mean, we'll do over.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate.
Oh, for
Where are you
sure.
actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skellets, Rate from far away. I mean, both of them would be the same for her, so I'm just gonna say from far away.
From far away.
I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
There are like 4 houses there. I heard something about a wedding. What's life like here? Is this the only tavern here? Where should we move the sacks to? I mean, we know where we should move the sacks to, Henry. Come on. Heard
I heard
something
some
about a
talk
wedding.
about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Will Bergergov be at the wedding? Who is Samin? Where is the wedding going to be? I mean, we know it's at Samin. You can ask who it is. Can I get to the wedding? That is a good question. We know that
Could I get to the
Bergergov is going
wedding
to be there.
somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Who is Samin?
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
I mean, we know the answer to these ones, so I think we might lose reputation if we ask those questions.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Alright. What's life like here? Is this the only tavern here? I mean, let's check that.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
I wonder if we can sneak around some places. Alright.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
That's a good point.
Aye, coming right up.
I strongly doubt Sir Hans will want to move the sacks. And honestly, I think moving the sacks will give us more strength. So let's just check something. I want to check my strength. Where's strength? Strength. So right now, current XP 88. And our agility, it's 27. I believe these will go up by carrying the sacks. So let's just do that.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oh, I think I need to talk to Sir Hans first. Okay.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
Yep.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me
No,
finish.
really? It's about 6 minutes.
There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure
I'll
we'll
come up
think
with
something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Log sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Oh my god. Oh my god, sometimes you just want to spank on the face. Yeah, do you have any idea what you look like? Nobody will recognize you. You'll be over quickly. It's like, you know, if you have children, you'll know there's no arguing. It's
All right, I
just a waste of air.
I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Where's
Would that be
that
some
baton that
aristocratic
we have?
excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Ay, ay, ay. We learned about Catholic Church, feudalism, and nobility. Ay, ay. I don't want to know where he thinks I fit in, so I'll carry the sacks
I
by
understand.
myself.
Well, I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
And then we'll wonder why monarchy is
Thanks
dead.
again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates.
Yeah,
But
for
above
5
all,
sacks.
once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Why did the bandits didn't take Sir Hans? Starting to regret saving him. Alright.
I'd like a beer.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Where do we have to carry it?
Just a couple of sacks. Get cracking.
Yeah, we cannot run. We're still a little drunk. I wonder how long that lasts. Is this the pantry? Okay, pantry's still there. Uh-huh. So we're gonna put the sack here. What I'm interested in seeing what we have around here. We discovered dice. I'm not sure how I discovered dice, but I did. It's just a bed. Ooh, lockpick. We do need some lockpicks. What's going on? I have to crouch, I want to be silent here. Not sure what that big bang was. Very easy, but we need lockpicks. Okay, so we'll need to go back to the tavern once we get some lockpicks. Lockpick medium. Steel, okay. We're not looking. Okay. Let's bring another sack first.
They're never good enough for you. I don't want some good. God bless.
Oh yeah, let's check now our stats. So this was 88, still 88. 37. Was it 27 or 37 before?
Someone who's capable.
Yeah, let's pick up another one.
And most importantly, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself. But the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way you'll keep an eye on the lad. And you'll even have someone.
Just us carrying on snorts. Nothing to worry about, Bajena. No, not Bajena, whatever. Hey, where did the sack go? Put it there. Disappeared. She's still here. She's leaving, okay. Just looking around. Thank you. I know where the sacks are. No one is here. Let's get some sweet pancake. And some bacon. Are we hungry? No, we're not hungry yet.
It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us? Maybe because you've got
There was another option somewhere.
we lost everything.
Oh wait,
What if you're one of those bandits and you're up
I
to no
think
good?
somebody was looking for the things that we took.
Invisible or something.
The bacon. Maybe we should eat it. Maybe we should eat it quick. Oh yeah, she is looking, I think, for them. Okay, we have to eat them quick. The bacon. And the swim pancake. Okay, good. So we overate again. But now we're not gonna get caught.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Hey, didn't I say that? Donuts are... Calm down.
But
Okay.
calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh,
I like
I'm
this guy.
so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind
Maybe
your own
she said we
business.
should get going.
Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I
Yep.
give you a chance to apologize,
That's what
and
we
you
should do.
keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Okay, there we go. I wonder if I can put on my... Oh yeah, I do have the gambizon on. Why? Okay, well, we have the gambizon on. I want to check one thing. I did see... So we're drunk and we're overeaten. Okay. Not bad.
Stop beating him!
Alright.
You leave me no
These
choice.
guys, him up!
No one's
Take that fucker out, damn it! One, let's go!
Oof, oof, oof.
I'll be done with you in a flash. Yeah! Don't spare me! If I'm done,
Hey, whoa, whoa, three on one. What is this? What is this, fellas? Okay, we need to.
What do you want? I'll rip your ass open!
Alright.
Show your
Slice him up!
We started well. One down, good.
You want to try me?
Oh. Okay, we got one down.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh no. Yep. Ah, Sir Hans.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Yep.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
Oh, this is a funny game.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with you pulling out all the shit.
I'm
Oh,
fed
sure.
up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pulled me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was defending it.
Defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
God. Let's stop arguing.
Hey, let's
This is
just
going
stop all
nowhere.
this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
We can swear. I wonder what make peace does, because like I don't think making peace is gonna be.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I
He's the Lord
understand you're
after all.
downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be happy to get rid of him. And imagine, you have to stay like this for a day.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
There goes one burger.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Bye, Hans. Bye.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll have to rescue him from some other trouble he's gonna get himself into. Crime and reputation. Okay. So reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly, and merchants may even give you discounts. Okay. On the other hand, if they hate you, they may not even talk to you. Consequence of crime. Someone catches you committing crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation themselves. Okay. You aren't safe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid and they might deduce it was you who did it. Interesting. Improving your reputation. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgence or a penitent pilgrimage, which can be imposed by priests. If there is a lot of crime going on in an area, people will become more vigilant and arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. Once things have been settled down, everything will return to normal. Alright,
I suppose I really
interesting.
do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Alright.
Hey,
I think we're gonna pause it here for this
did
episode.
you forget your clothes somewhere?
Yeah, let's get dressed a little bit. Was there a fast way of getting dressed? I don't remember. So we're gonna stop it here. And when we resume, we will start the actual game, and we will be able to start to sneak around. We need to get some coin, and we need to increase our stealth skill, and we need to get better armor and better weapons. So that is going to be our plan for next episode. All right, see you then. Thank you. Bye.